live, and please feel free to share it.
It's very
There we go. Brilliant. And with that, we are live over on Facebook as well. Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all to another wonderful Light 'em Up session. I am delighted and honored to welcome an outstanding lady of the cigar industry as my special guest tonight. For all of you guys who are watching over on Facebook, as always, please feel free to put all your questions and comments underneath the live stream, and we will make sure to have all your questions being heard by Karen and forwarded to her. So thank you so much. What a pleasure and honor. Well, Karen
Happy
Berger,
birthday.
thank you so much. Welcome to Light 'em Up, and thank you so much for taking the time, tuning in with us, and taking the time to share your unique story, share all your thoughts and ideas about the cigar industry, and yeah, be part of the Light 'em Up family. Many thanks for tuning in, and welcome, Karen Berger.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I feel really honored to be part of your show. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody who are enjoying with us. Thank you so much.
So, Ms. Berger, you are a native of Estelí in Nicaragua. Your passion, your love for the leaf truly runs through your veins. It is in your blood, we could say. Tell us a little bit of how it is, what it actually means to grow up in a place like Estelí in Nicaragua, and whether there was any option for you to not end up in the cigar industry after all.
Yes, I am in love with the cigar industry. Really, for me, it's a blessing to be part of this industry. Karen Berger, growing in Estelí, Nicaragua. I am one of the female manufacturers and owner of the factory and the farm in Nicaragua, where I growing my own tobacco. I am feeling really blessed that this story beginning with my husband, Kiki Berger, who passed away almost 7 years. And I feel really glad to be part of this industry. Really glad. Yes.
What was it like to grow up in a city like Estelí? What was the first time that you actually got acquainted with that beautiful, luscious smell of fermenting tobacco leaves, cigars being rolled, and then maybe your first cigar that you smoked?
I started working in a cigar factory when I was 18 years old. So I am at the same time doing my career as a business administration. So at that time, I didn't have enough money to cover my expenses of my career. So I chose to go to the cigar factory and I start working as a rolling. So, you know, many factories in different countries work in different ways. Usually in Nicaragua, we work in a couple. Men usually are bunching the cigar, women, we are rolling the cigar. So I start in that process at the beginning. So it took me a long time to learn all the process of rolling cigar. At that time, I didn't smoke cigar. So it was a particular experience that happened at that time that introduced me to start to smoking the cigar that I was rolling. So we had a big production, I remember. So something was wrong in the order that we are making. So the owner of the factory, he said that everybody who has been working with him has to be smoking the cigar. So that's why my first experience smoking a cigar. When I did, I fell in love with smoking cigar. For me, was my first impression was amazing. It's incredible that the thing that you are making with your hands has all the flavor, open your all sense, and for me was the most beautiful experience. At that time, I was making cigarillos small cigars or are not big size or big or a strong cigar. What's a small cigar? But I fell in love with that cigar. So then, a couple of years, I met my husband, who was the owner of the factory. We fall in love, we married. So the story begins in that part.
Do you still remember like that first moment where you had those particular aromas and flavors of cigars in your mind? What was it like? I mean, when you grow up in a town that is so closely linked to the cigar industry, but then you actually become part of that industry, how does it change?
Um, at that process, I was involved. I was married with my husband. I started to go involved in all the process of the cigar. Since we are in the plantation growing the tobacco leaves, so in all the areas, packing areas, production area, pre-industrial area, and curing also. And I fell in love in all the process. So they took me many times. I can say that I have been involved around more than 20 years, working in another phase of the company. 6 years ago, I am the face of the company, promoting the brand of my husband, Don Kiki, and also 2006, I introduced my own blend, my own brand, which is Kiki Berger.
What would you say were some of the key learnings that you got from not only working alongside your husband, but also having a totally different business background in the first place, and then entering the cigar industry? What were some of the skill sets and some of the things that you wanted to bring to the table and maybe do things slightly different in the cigar industry?
Okay. Being a woman in the cigar industry has been really hard for me. Not for me, I think for every woman who has involved in the cigar industry. We're trying to break some kind of stereotype. And first at all, I wanna say I'm sorry for because my English is not too good, but
Not at all.
thank you for that
Perfect.
opportunity. The first time that I want to put in the table is bring that women as a smoker, as manufacturer, as an owner of the brand, we have the knowledge. We are here also to break that kind of stereotype that we have enough knowledge and we have a lot of power to also to growing in this cigar industry. And also that as a woman, as a manufacturer, we do cigar not only for women, we do cigar to everybody enjoy. It's a female figure, it's a female figure that I am doing something or we are doing something to everybody enjoy cigars.
It is a unique lifestyle, isn't it? I mean, cigars are not just cigars. It's an entire world. It's about all the people involved, about all the culture, the heritage that goes into it. What does that cigar lifestyle mean to you, or how would you define your very personal interpretation of the cigar lifestyle?
Okay. First, I fell in love because I had my husband, which was my mentor. So every step, every process of this industry, I love. More now, I enjoy more the part of the process of the blend cigar. But for me, the cigar industry is an amazing thing. Has the opportunity today that we are meet uh, mile of distance means a lot. To enjoy cigar is create memories, create friendship, create a cigar family, virtual cigar family, that we are united for something in common, the love of the cigar, the love of the leaves. So for me, that's mean a lot to create memory, friendship, that's amazing things.
Since you mentioned your husband and going back to those early days of you entering the business, what were some of the key and core principles that made your husband's approach to cigars unique? What was his particular take, and what did you take away from the way that your husband worked in the world of cigars?
Uh, My husband was an icon in the cigar industry. He tried to help everybody. If you ask somebody about Kiki Berger, everybody can say that he was a friendly guy. He support everybody in the cigar industry. He tried to be more focused to help other people that growing by himself. So since he passed away, my mission is to keep his legacy alive, to keep his name alive, and to bring to make that his name shine in this time. You know, he was more busy or more worried for help to everybody than growing itself. So my mission is not right now. I think that something different that I am doing right now is, of course, having a relationship with all the people that are around for me, all the others manufacturers and all the stuff, but also bring his name up.
Mm. Was it difficult for you at the beginning because the like those footprints were as big? Did you feel it was a challenge to follow the path of your husband, or was it more like a blessing to have that rich background and have all the appreciation for your husband?
I think it's both. I think it's a challenge and I think it's a blessing. It's a challenge because it's a new experience. I have been working in the back part, in the factory production area. Now I am the other face in the company. So that means it's a lot of work. Is day by day get more knowledge about the many things because I say that this industry is very big. So every day we learn something new. So I am open to listen new techniques and also new knowledge. And also I feel like it is a blessing because thanks God today I had the opportunity not only that support my family, also support other families in my factory and also help to many people and also bring to everybody all my passion, all my love for this industry into create and something that I am really proud about my cigar. So for me, everybody that has the opportunity to smoke my cigar and they say that they like my cigar. For me, every comment is a blessing. They give me more strength to keep doing what I do.
That's wonderful to hear. And I'm honored that Reinhold from Cigar Journal is joining us tonight as well. And he made a comment over on Facebook that your late husband, Kiki, was one of the most knowledgeable and at the same time, one of the nicest people of the cigar industry. Um, what in your opinion is the heritage that you want to keep alive from him, but in particular from his knowledge, from his vision, and from the way that he was cultivating tobacco and creating cigars?
I say that everybody before that everywhere has different techniques. He taught me many things, and for me, keep the control of quality of my cigar to bring people many characteristics in the cigar, like a good flavor, consistency, um, great combustion. I try to follow all his knowledge to bring people good cigars.
And when it comes to that, would you say that there is particular techniques or a certain approach that makes your way of working with tobacco and cigars unique?
Yes, we make every. I said before we work in different ways. It's a different way to make cigar as a traditional form that we are growing with our tobacco leaf that we produce our cigars. So I keep to keep all this tradition, but also innovate, learn many new techniques, and also involve everything different process to bring better quality.
Do you want to go a little further into that and explain a little bit about certain of these aspects where you say this is the unique Karen Berger approach, and what makes some of the tobaccos that you use for the cigars unique in that sense?
We work a lot in the production area. We are doing the cigar. We are focused when we are making. We only not make only my cigar and also only my brand. So we produce another private label cigar. So we are focused in the way that we work is not about the quantity, it's about the quality. We work in different way as other factories in Nicaragua. We pay not for the time that they are working. We pay for cigars. I'm sorry, we pay for the time that they are working, not for the cigar the people are doing. So for us, the most important thing is to have the quality in our cigar, and we are focused when we are having some kind different process of production. Be focused in one brand, in one blend at the same time.
Very interesting that you mention not only manufacturing your own cigars, but of course certain private labels and projects for other people and brand owners. How do you keep that balance between your own production and also manufacturing to other people? What are some of the qualities that you're looking for, or how do you respond to people when they approach you that they would like to do their own cigar?
I am really blessed. So we are working in different projects, and between we are talking about private labels. So we are working with a really big German market, and also here in United States. And I am feel really blessed because they trust me and the quality of my cigars. So there are too many reasons because they choose me. Of course, because they try first my cigar, and we work in a specific blend, different blend than the other blends that I produce. So it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. It's really hard to find the perfect blend and also the unique blend that make different than the other blends that we are working.
Did you also have projects where that you had to refuse, or where you felt like it didn't really match? It was no fit between the other person approaching you and asking for particular cigars or blends, and not matching your philosophy?
Okay, I am a small company, so we make a vertical process from the seed to your head. Of course, I always taking care of my capacity to produce good cigar. So if there are a project that it is too big for me at that time, I unfortunately I had to say no at this time. But I am almost open to growing my company, to expand my factory, my to put my people helping me in my work, and open to in the future collaborate with all this big project.
So we had a couple of questions coming in through Facebook already, and people were asking, how many cigars roughly do you make a year, just as a rough estimation, or that we sort of understand the capacity that you're talking about.
Okay. As I said before, we are working in quality, not in quantity. So between the cigars that we make for other brands and my own cigar, my own brand, I can say around the 50,000 cigar per year.
Overall, perfect. I also want to talk about, it's not just the cigars that obviously make the entire ecosystem and the world of Don Kiki, but it's also the other endeavors in the lounge business, in the Cigar Superstore that you have. How does that all come together, and how do you split your time? Because you obviously need to follow the action in Estelí and watch after the production side, but then it's also the other side of the business in the United States.
It's really hard. First, Karen Berger is a mother, is a sister, is a daughter. So family is always first. And it's really hard because, as you said before, it's not only the operation that I have in Nicaragua, had a factory and a farm. It's not easy to handle with all the situation, and also have here my distribution in United States and also a Cigar Superstar running by myself. And also I am very blessed because I had a really good team working with me. So that's why I can handle with all these situations. Thanks God, I am really blessed. I had people working for me in Nicaragua for more than 20 years. Same people when my husband started the factory and the 90, 97, 98 is the same people that today is working with me. So that it is my team. So I am very thankful with all the people that help me because it's not only about me. If I don't have that people, my dreams never can be true. So I am really blessed. It's not easy because it's many things together. It's many things together. But as I said before, one of the words that mean my name and also my brand is passion, loyalty, and courage. So I am passionate with the cigar industry. I am in love with the cigar industry, and I have a lot of courage to keep doing what I am doing.
And over that course of time, obviously, Estelí has changed quite a bit as well, right? I can only imagine what it must have looked like when you began your journey with cigars, and now Estelí is a totally different city. It's flourishing and become a totally different place. How do you personally see that evolution of Estelí as a town over the years and the decades?
I am really blessed. It has been a really big change in the town. So I am really thankful with all the people that come to my country and support the economy of my country. Of course, because we had a goal, because we had a volcanic soil, because our fields, because our land is really good for growing tobacco, because we know all the characteristics has the volcanic soil. I am really thankful for all the people for different countries, from Cuba, all the big companies who come to my country and invest in my country and help to growing the economy of Nicaragua. Estelí has, I can say that are not any people that are disemployed right now. Thanks God, because we have a lot of factories, and thanks God because many people come to my city and investment. The change has been really big, so the city has been growing a lot. So it is a blessing. It is a blessing, and thank you everybody for are part of the cigar industry who are in Nicaragua, helping us to growing Estelí or growing Nicaragua, growing the country.
Quite often on the show with different manufacturers, we talk about the word terroir. And to me, terroir is really the amalgamation of all the different factors that not just make a cigar, but everything around it. It's the people, it's the culture, of course, the rich volcanic soil that you and the weather and the climate. But how would you, in your own words, describe the unique terroir of Nicaragua on a larger scale, but Estelí and the cigars that you manufacture in particular?
Okay. Can you repeat me again? I can listen well. I'm sorry.
No worries. I was just asking about how would you for yourself define terroir, like the combination of the weather and the climate, the soil, but also the people and the culture. How does that all combine to the unique characteristic of Nicaragua on a larger scale, and then also Estelí and K, the Karen Berger cigars and the Don Kiki cigars in particular?
As I said before, we are very blessed because the soil that we have. So all the characteristics that we have, because we are a volcanic soil, because of weather too, because there are many conditions that make that our cigar has a different taste, different flavors than other cigar. I can say that all the cigars are good. All the cigars growing in different part of the country, Dominican, Cuba, of course, Mexico, Ecuador, all the cigars are good. But the thing is that we are very blessed because we have the opportunity to try different cigars from different countries. I am really proud because we are part of the 10 best cigar and cigar aficionado. 10 of the best cigar of cigar aficionado are coming from Nicaragua. Thanks God the weather, thanks God the soil, and thanks God for all the people that are investment in the country. And me particular say, I can say the all the products in both K by Berger and the Kiki Cigar are amazing cigars, something unique that you need to try. And I am very grateful with all the people, all the rating that we have having in our cigars.
I'm sure you get this question asked an awful lot, but David Clark Wayne on Facebook was curious, and since you just mentioned it, smoking other cigars as well, what would be one particular favorite of yours, a cigar outside of your own portfolio that you truly enjoy smoking?
I'm sorry.
Any particular cigars that you're fond of outside your portfolio that you truly enjoy? Because David was asking, what other cigars do you enjoy?
Other cigar is not belong to my brand.
Exactly.
I enjoy a lot El Galán Felix Mesa. I love too much that cigar, and also AJ Fernandez. AJ Fernandez has amazing cigar. Padron, my God, Padron is one of my favorite. For me, one of the best is Padron 7000. I enjoy a lot that cigar, but there are too many good cigars, so I can say only one. I can say I had the opportunity as a owner of the store. Also, I had the opportunity to try different cigars, and all the cigars are amazing. All there are a cigar for different palate.
I know it's such a hard question, and whenever people ask you what is your favorite cigar, it's next to impossible to answer because there's just too many, right? But when it comes to the store as well, which different cigars, which origins do you feature there? What do you try to offer to the people that come to the Cigar Superstore as your particular cigar experience?
I love to support a small boutique cigar because I am part of the boutique, a small boutique cigar. I like to support that kind of brand, and also that's my priority. Almost all the cigars store carry premium cigar. Maybe be different than the other cigar store. I can say my 70% of my cigar that I carry in my store are boutique cigar, 30% are premium cigar. I like to support everybody who is starting in the cigar industry. I like to support many women in the cigar industry. Maya, we carry Maya cigar, we carry Flor de Gonzalez cigar. There are many great cigar manufactured by women. So, but yes, I like to um, my first point is to support boutique cigar brands. Gabi Coffee, amazing cigar too. So that's it.
I think what's truly interesting is as a shop owner, you get a lot of feedback from your customers straight away. And when working in the lounge or working in the shop, the the connection to the end consumer is different than just as a manufacturer. Would you say that operating out of the Cigar Superstore has also sort of changed the way you think about the manufacturing process and how you want your cigars to be for the end consumer?
Of course, having the experience to have a cigar store more than 10 years here in the United States give me the opportunity to know a little more about what people are asking, or what they like, what consumers like more, I have many customers that always try to be trying a new cigar. So, and also help me a lot to understand a little bit and what they want. For me, an example, a small example, when I choose to bring my own brand, my K by Berger, I choose to do it in a box of 10 cigar. 10 cigar. And for me, the box of 10 cigar is really good strategy in the market because it's different to me and my mind, and also for my customer to buy a box of 20 cigars to buy a box of 10 cigars. So that helped me a lot to have more experience and what that are better for customer, what is more afford, better for consumers, and also, yes, help me a lot.
Would you say that you see a lot of evolution in the consumer behavior and maybe some of the taste preferences that the people have when they come to your store in comparison to probably 10, 15 years back?
Yes, I love to customers that they are not married with some kind of brand. I like people that always are looking for new taste, new brand, support boutique cigar brand. And yes, the perception has been changed a lot. So having here 30% of premium cigar, of course, they are selling by itself. We have amazing brand, amazing cigar. Of course, always will be the preference of our customer, but also they always has they are always are looking for new things to try. So that's why we choose also to support a lot of boutique cigar brands.
Our dear friend Bruce Bush is watching over on Facebook, even though he's just teaching a class. He wrote me. He said I should ask you about the house blend, the Daytona blend. Give us a little bit of the segue into Daytona. What's special about that house blend of yours and that line of cigars, which is available through purchase by mail order?
So we carry around three brands here, particular house cigar or Daytona cigar, which is one of, and also we are working as a wholesaler also with that kind of brand that made the difference. Has a store who has his own factory who produce or who bring to the market fresh cigar, made us really, we are a store 7,000 square feet. We are an open walking humidor. So when people come to the store, they see like, oh my God, this is or Walmart, or it is amazing. So they had the opportunity not only to know about premium cigar, boutique cigar, but also to know about our history, where we are, what we do, and what offered to you in the first point, the first instance.
How do you introduce people to that world of Don Kiki? When somebody enters the shop or the lounge for the first time, and they're probably not as familiar with the brand as uh, a aficionado that's always been smoking them, how do you get them into that entire ecosystem and the world of yours?
Thanks God, as I said before, I have a really amazing team working with me. I am feel really blessed to have new people also that are part of my team too. I am really blessed for that. But you say it, you are right. Not many people know about K by Karen Berger or Don Kiki Cigar. And of course, the name of the store is Don Kiki Cigar. So every time that somebody is open to is coming through our door, so the first thing is, hello, how are you? You know Don Kiki Cigar, you know that we are Don Kiki Cigar Superstar. We have the factory in the far in Nicaragua. We're growing on tobacco. And of course, our priority is to know the people know who we are, what we do. And also then, if they choose our cigar, of course, we have more loving or more caring for all the other boutique cigars that we are support.
I really like the fact that it's not just about the cigar experience, but it's truly about the hospitality that you can provide there as well. Um, it's always mesmerizing for me to see how much the hospitality industry and the cigar industry have in common. Um, would you say that this is also a quintessential aspect of the success that you have with your own brand, but also with the superstore, that it's truly about the hospitality and treating people well?
Because I think that customer service is the first things. But as I said before, every person who is involved or who loves cigar, we are some kind of connection. So everybody come to my store and approach to us. I feel that it is a part of a family. Maybe he don't know about us, but we need to try or make that kind of connection and let the people know who we are. And it is amazing things because that connection is only, I think, is something special who has the cigar industry.
And I guess the very same is true for your staff as well, right? Not just the customer who walks through the door, but the people that are working for you.
Yes, we had Daytona Beach isn't that it's a seasonal area too. A lot of people, tourists coming from to a specific day at the year. We have by week in March and we have by Oktoberfest. We are talking about people that are coming from all part of the world to ride motorcycle, Harley Davidson in a specific brand. So having the opportunity to have here people from Brazil, from Switzerland, from every part of the world that are in the same passion with us to smoke cigar, it is amazing thing. And they are treating as a family for my team because thank God we had a very friendly teamwork.
And I also know that you are particularly fond of not just smoking the cigar by itself, but choosing the proper drink to go with it, whether it's your favorite bourbon or single malt, scotch, all these drinks. How do you think about pairing cigars with the right beverage or a little snack?
We are working in the license of beer and wine, but as a courtesy of the house, we had Cuban coffee or espresso. And for me, that's one of the best pairing with that cigar. First, because coffee cleans your palate immediately. Of course, has many things to do what you eat before that you smoke cigar. But I think the espresso, the coffee, is the best pairing with that cigar. So everybody can come here and sit down and enjoy a relaxed cigar. The first things that we do is offer espresso, and of course, we had some kind of different wines as a courtesy of the house. People who come to the store, they can enjoy a good espresso or take a really good wine as a courtesy of the house. So of course there are different pairing of cigars. So I know I don't have all the knowledge, but I know a little bit about that. So if somebody want to smoke a full body cigars, of course they need to really enjoy the cigar with some kind of red wine who has more strength that are also make a really good pairing with a medium to full body cigar. And also the espresso if somebody want to smoke some kind of Connecticut. So I really recommend a really white wine. I am not expert in that matter, but of course I have a little knowledge about that. So the thing is that they feel like they are in home.
Mhm. Would you say it's also the perfect vessel or an opportunity to introduce people who are new to smoking to probably go on a treasure hunt for all these different aromas and flavors and the nuances of the cigar by different pairings?
Right. I didn't hear you very well, that part.
Do you sometimes use that as a way to probably show people new aromas and flavors in cigars, or to get new smokers into enjoying and appreciating the cigar even more by having a particular pairing with it and choosing the right beverage?
Yes, of course, of course, of course. Having a clean palate and also have knowledge about the cigar that are they are smoking with the coffee, and also we are also having different kind of coffee. So explain to the people the coffee that we make and the cigar where is it growing, and also the characteristic who has the cigar. So we're trying to explain that what is the things that are in common that maintain the same level, that something that's going to be more higher or in flavor or is maintain the quality and the thing that they are drinking, and also get the knowledge.
We had a very interesting question from Rhys, who is with us here at the lounge, and he was questioning why certain people would stereotype cigar smokers. And I would probably also take the question a little step further and ask, first of all, do you think there is a lot of stereotypes in the cigar industry and a lot of stereotypes towards cigar smokers?
I think there are the kind of stereotype that I am talking about was referring to the woman smoking a cigar, as a woman doesn't have enough knowledge to smoke cigars. And also, I think there are different kind of customers, so different preference, different palate. So it is a big industry. I think that we have we are really blessed to have different experience for different customers.
And besides that, like, I know it's challenging for women in the cigar industry to be recognized as knowledgeable or having sort of the same level of experience as men in the industry. Do you also feel that in terms of taste preferences and which types of cigar smokers would prefer a certain type of cigars? Do you see that a lot in the shop?
Yes, yes, of course. There are different types of smoker, new smoker, old smoker. Old smoker has his preference, his choice. New smoker are open to try many things. And of course, it's really hard to change the mind of the old smoker that they have his own preference. But the industry is too big to choose many things. And yes, we are working on it.
I also wanted to let you know that Franca Comparetto from Cigar Sense, she was joining us earlier at the lounge and she's now watching over on Facebook. She just commented that women are sort of beginners by default, as she calls it. And she's sending her regards and her respect because you, as being part of that industry, you're truly trying to carve out a very special path and the space through respect for others, and especially for women in the industry. Do you also try to communicate that more offensively through social media, for example, or try to make people aware of what's happening with ladies in the cigar industry and how you could make your impact there?
First, regards Franca. For me, Franca is one of the ladies who is at the head of this industry, because Cigar Sense has the opportunity to new smoker and also old smoker to improve our knowledge or old sense and our palate. So all the description that has Cigar Sense, in particular with my cigar. So when they describe my cigar, of course, I am my taste, I am my own palate. Of course, here from different planet, all the different flavor that has some kind of cigar, open my mind and let me think one more time when I am smoking one cigar. Let me see if I can feel the same feelings, the same flavor when I am smoking some kind of cigar. Thank you so much for everything that Cigar Sense made for the industry. Thank you so much. I think that women right now we are growing a lot. Social media has opened the opportunity to show that there are more women supporting women in the cigar industry, not only as a manufacturer, as well as a smoker. Here in the United States are different group of women, ladies of the list. I think that we are together and I feel the support of every lady of the list. They are supporting, they are smoking, they are supporting ladies on the industry, as well as premium cigar or boutique cigar. As I said before, we are not talking about the industry that is divided by sex, female or male. So we are talking about the industry that we have something in common, the passion of a smoked cigar. Doesn't matter it is a woman or it is a man. But right now we are growing more. There are more women smoking cigar. I see social media, many sommelier, many ladies that are representing some kind of brand, manufacturers, smoker, and also many women that are support her husband smoking a cigar. So they are part of this group. They are part of the family too.
I couldn't agree more. And so I'm curious, how do you see the role of cigar media in general? I mean, there's the more traditional print media resources that you could go to, and then obviously social media changed the entire landscape completely and turned things upside down. For a manufacturer, I can only assume it's not always easy to find the right way to work with cigar media. How do you go about that? I mean, it's something that you have to work on, right? But then on the other hand, you also have to make sure not to become too dependent of be it particular reviews or ratings for cigars. How do you go about that for yourself?
For me, social media has been my door to the world, to let people know who is Karen Berger, who is Don Kiki. So for me, it has been a great opportunity to to show people who I am, what we do, and what we make. For me, it has been open. I am feel really blessed in a particular way. I am the person who managed my own social media. I had 3 pages on Instagram. I had 4 pages in Facebook. I had 2 Twitters. I am personally respond all the comments, and for me, this is a retrofitting because I am always looking and I always seeing what people think when they had the opportunity to try my cigar. I know maybe there are some people that maybe they don't like my cigar, but also every positive comment or negative comment help me to growing and also keep doing that way doing or try to do best the thing that I am doing. So in my particular case, as I stated before, open me some kind of words. We are now opening 2 weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, Israel market, which that means a lot to me, and that was because social media. So that's a kind of connection because social media, they saw my cigar, they were interested in my cigar. So for me, helped me a lot as a manufacturer and also in my other social media as an owner of the store, let the people know what product we carry, what we offer, and it is amazing. I think that in that kind of time, more now, so with all the COVID situation, so I think that social media as getting us more united as a cigar family. So even that doesn't matter borders, doesn't matter nothing. So I think that we are more united as a cigar family.
J.R. Ross had a great question in regards to that. He was just commenting on Facebook. Where do you find the time to handle your family commitments, the business, and then social media on top?
Really, I would like to the day doesn't have only 24 hours. I would like today has more the around 48 hours. I am a person that doesn't sleep really well, but also when you have the passion or you have the love, so you find the time to do everything that I do, that we love to do. And of course, again, I have a really good team with me, support me to do everything that we are planning to do or we are working in, in on it, to be part of these amazing things.
I'm very curious, and going back to the cigars and the blending aspect a little bit. When you work on a new creation, what comes first for you? Is it the concept of a particular cigar or a line that you want to produce? Is it a particular type of tobacco that you truly want to work with, or just like an aromatic profile that you're trying to achieve?
Well, when I started to doing the process of blending a cigar was in 2006. So my first idea was only have or promoting the brand of my husband. We had 4 original blends on Don Kiki Cigar. So my idea is keeping his name alive and being working in his blend. And also then he loved a blend that was introduced in New Orleans, which was Don Kiki Gold. So my idea then, when I create the platinum, was bring something com, as a commemorate. English is really bad. Bring something at the market, some refresher cigar, and also something new that celebrating his life. That's when I create the blend of Don Kiki Platinum, which I really proud of that blend. Don Kiki Platinum was in the top 25, number 18, in the Cigar Journal as the best cigar of the year. So for me, that was an amazing honor. So the idea is when I was creating a new blend is create something different. I don't have any particular profile. I was working in the factory looking for some cigar that has different taste than the other cigar that we are producing. And of course, I had on my mind all the knowledge, all the experience that I have been acquired in all this time, and also uh, keeping in my mind what is the customer like, what is the most sold cigar, what is the size the cigar that our people are looking more, what is the blend, what is the strain that people look more or are looking more. So that's the idea. But the thing is, for me, that's the most amazing process that I has been enjoyed a lot. Had the opportunity to create blend for me has been the most amazing experience, and it's really a hard work. We are talking to create a new blend. It took many time, and also you need to smoke a lot of cigars, but it is amazing. And also my palate has been improved, so I have right now um, more knowledge. My palate is more educated between flavors, between I have the capacity to recognize the different flavors in all my cigars.
I love the fact how you speak about um, the idea that you want to bring to the table with a new cigar, but also keeping in mind what your customer would enjoy and appreciate. I realized in various conversations that we shared with manufacturers here at the Light 'em Up Lounge, there's sort of two different ways of going about this. The one side would be to just stay true to an aromatic profile that you are looking for and tailoring the cigar to exactly that profile, and then the market will tell you whether people like it or not. And some other people would probably think more about what does the end consumer want and then create a blend according to that. Would you say that you fall in either one of these two different categories, or is it really the combination of both that is the key to success?
I can say it's a combination. It is, of course, it is a combination. We are looking for something new for the market, something different that you have in your profile, something new. But of course, thinking is not something that is for your is for you. It's making for it's making not only for your pleasure. It's looking for something that has been the the for being joy for all the other people that you are working, my customer, my friends, you know.
Mark posted a wonderful question over on Facebook. He said, when you took over the business, I would assume there were a lot of other manufacturers that would step up and offer you help with the transition process. Who were some of the people that were most influential and most helpful for you with taking over the business and transitioning from what Don Kiki used to be to the new identity of the company?
As I said before, I feel really blessed because my husband Kiki create really good relations, people with relationship with many great people in the cigar industry. I am feel very honored that when he passed away, have the all the advice from the Orlando Patron, and also one of my close friends, Jonathan Drew, who always has taken care of me, give me some kind of advice. AJ Fernandez too, El Galan Cigar. So it is a community, it's a cigar family, and I am very blessed to have the opportunity to have a really good relation with all the people that always support me, always give me advice. Yes, I am really blessed. So I feel like they are also part of my mentors in
Mm.
the business in the industry.
A question that we also get an awful lot is, with the current situation, obviously, it's so challenging for everybody, and we all need to adapt to the new normal that we're all facing. How did the current situation and the whole craziness that's going on in the world affect your business from a manufacturing standpoint, but also in regards to retail and the store?
The world changed. I think that we changed the way to see the business in another way. As we are doing now, everything, almost everything is going through social media. But at the same time, we had really hard, having really bad times, even in Nicaragua and here in the United States, as a cigar store in Nicaragua, as a factory, and also changed our mind and how to create different ways to work, to bring people other way to bring our products, creating websites or other things that help us to maintain our margin of sales. That has been really hard situation, but at the same time, so right now everything has been improved. I think that we are having more precaution, even in the factory, even here in the store. Everything has been changed, and we need to also change our mentality. And also, I think the cigar industry has been many difficult, and I think that this situation of COVID we can superate as well as other that we have it before.
So you think that the change will be a long lasting one and an evolution, or at least an opportunity for the industry to evolve to a new stage?
I think that in opportunities and also in evolution.
Because a lot of people seem to, yearn for how things used to be, and a lot of people want to get back to normality that we were used to. I From how I got to know you, I think you're a very positive, open, and very innovative person, always looking for what's next and how can we sort of take the entire industry and take it to a new level, right?
Yes, I try to be everything in a positive way, so that keep me looking forward for the future. Yes, I think we are in Florida, so we are having a really bad situation, but also we miss also the as a manufacturer, I miss the all the event. I miss traveling. I miss the contact, the personal contact with the people, which is really different. So right now, everything is coming back to the normality, to the normal things. But yes, we miss a lot of that kind of contact that make or create the difference, the opportunity to meet the consumer of your product and have the opportunity to meet me and explain who we are. So we are what we are doing change a little bit, but I think that we are in the future. We are back to the old times and also have the opportunity to enjoy together with more precaution and also to maintain the level that we have it before.
Karen, if you could wish for certain things within the cigar industry to change over the next couple of years, what type of change would you like to see on a global scale for the industry? What are some of the things that you would like to change for the better of the industry?
Okay. Um, we are a family. So the thing that I am looking right now is, for example, we are fighting with all the situation of FDA. I want to see more unity between boutique cigar, premium cigar, smoker as a family because we are working and we are fighting for our right to enjoy the passion that we have in common. So in the future, of course, I like to maintain or I would like to see more unity um, in all the in all people in all different part of the industry and all boutique premium. I would like to be more united as a family. I would like to see and also break all kinds of stereotypes between women and men smoking a cigar. And I would like to see, as everybody would like to see, a different world that everybody enjoy with all the love and passion, the business, the industry as a family, because we are a family.
What a wonderful statement. And Oleg had a question over on Facebook, um, whether you actually did some research within the female cigar smokers and the SEOTL community. Um, did you do some research on whether there's particular cigars that they like to smoke, mild, mild to medium, full-bodied cigars? Or actually also how many cigars people were smoking in the cigar industry? Is that something that you try to look into and do some research on?
Uh, yes, usually I have the experience because as a owner of the store, I can tell you that usually a kind of customer, I don't know exactly, I don't have in a specific research, but having part for this industry and having 10 years working and experience in the cigar store, I had the opportunity to say that people usually have the opportunity or enjoy at least 2 cigars per day. In my case, I usually smoke 3 cigars per day. My morning cigar, afternoon, and my dinner cigar, which I enjoy a lot. So, and also I know that people are not married with some uh, particular strain of cigar. Usually, I am a person that my favorite cigar is the medium to full body cigar. But also, I enjoy a really good Connecticut as I am smoking right now. So there are no a particular strain. Of course, we had all smoker people that are married with some kind of strain cigar with some particular brand. But in my experience, people are more open. They are more open mind to smoke different strain of cigar. They like go to the medium, to light or to full body cigar, and also different brands and also different origins. Dominican, Honduras, Nicaragua. So
When you look back at your personal track record and your evolution within the cigar industry, is there anything that, looking back, you would do differently? Um, any changes that you would make in your own career path?
yes, I consider myself a very humble person, but every day I learn something new. So I have been having a little mistake, and for every little mistake that I am doing, I learn many things, and I try to be better. So for me, that's something. Of course, we are working for our customer. We are working for other people. So we need to learn more about what people are required from us, and also be better in the thing that we are doing. And I am open to do that. So I am open to learn. I am open to growing my company. I am open to expand my company. So there are many things in the future that I want to know. So I am think that I am a small girl, that I am hungry, hungry to growing, hungry to have more knowledge, hungry to be more recognized, not as a woman, be recognized as having two amazing brands that I make with a lot of passion. I want to everybody give me the opportunity to try my cigars.
I couldn't agree more. So you mentioned moving forward the vision for the brand, the vision for the company. Where do you see yourself going within the next couple of years? What is the plan that you envision for K by Karen Berger? And also, since you mentioned certain issues with the FDA, and we all know it's a challenging situation, do you think that one path forward will also be a more international distribution and orientation for your brand in general?
Yes, I am trying. We are working in many projects. For this year, we are planning to bring to the market two different lines of K Barca, one of K by Karen Berger and also one of Kiki Cigar. So my intention is still, I don't know how to do that right now, but of course we are working on the project. We have been working many years ago with that project, so we don't have the possibility to go to the IPCPR this year. But yes, I think that before until of the end of the year. So we are having the opportunity to bring to the market two different new blends. So I am really excited with that project, and also I am really excited and open also to open a new market. So right now, so this year we open in Israel, but also we are working in Germany, Switzerland, and we are working also in the Lebanon market. So we are doing that, the thing that we are doing with all the faith that this year we can do all the or had some uh, had something to do or finish, and the thing that we are talking about of this project that we are working on it.
And we wish you nothing but the very best for all that, Karen. Certainly
Thank
an
you.
exciting path forward. And it's such a pleasure to share this conversation with you, to hear about your evolution in the industry, the path that you've been on. It's tremendous to hear all these insights and to have another outstanding woman of the cigar industry here tonight as our guest at Light 'em Up. Before we wrap things off, Karen, I would love to ask you one final question. Your husband left a tremendous heritage in the cigar industry, and he is acknowledged as one of the all-time greats of the cigar world. What would you love for your own legacy to be for the cigar industry? What is the thing that you would love to be remembered within the cigar industry, looking years and decades ahead?
The first legacy that I want to leave is to my daughters, to my kids, to to look at me with that person as a woman that I am being in this kind of industry has not been easy for me. But the most important thing that I want to every people know that all the dreams can be true. Is a lot of work. Is a lot of sacrifice. But at the end of the day, I want to people remember my name as a person that worked with a lot of passion, with a lot of sacrifice, and not easy, but everything. When you work hard and you have really good people with you, everything could be possible. And of course, I am really thankful because I haven't and receiving all the support to everybody that has the opportunity to smoke my cigar. But my dream is one day don't remember the woman, they remember the name, the brand, who has another brand, who has another history, another background, and that's I working on keeping the legacy who was Don Kiki Star, and also I am followed that legacy. And for me, that would be the best reward that people remember me because I was a person who worked with a lot of passion to create something that you can enjoy.
What a wonderful closing statement, and many thanks for all the passion, all the hard work, and the effort that you bring to the table, Karen. It's been an absolute pleasure to host you and have you here as our special guest at the Light 'em Up Lounge. Thanks for everything that you do and for spending some time with us. And I can't wait to smoke a cigar with you live and in person one day
I had
soon.
so, I had something for you. I'm sorry. So we are in Florida. I need a lighting. Give me a second. So I want to wish you a happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope for you all the success. You are doing an amazing job, and I am really thankful because Cigar Journal had you having part of this amazing opportunity to support us and everybody industry. And I wish you all the best health, love, and more success. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Karen. That's wonderful. I'm honored. Many thanks. And again, thank you for being our dear guest today, and keep on doing what you do. And I would love to share with you all the wonderful feedbacks and the comments and the love from all the people watching through Facebook. Thank you all for being part of the show tonight. Be safe, be well, and I can't wait to see you all again next week, next Wednesday, at another Light 'em Up show. Karen Berger,
Thank you so much.
absolute
Thank you,
pleasure.
Karen.
Yeah.
Now, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.